All right.
John Bass podcast episode. I think this is... I forget every time, honestly. I think it is...
You've been doing a bunch of them recently, haven't you?
17. No. This is 18, I think.
Oh, wow.
So,
nice, dude. Tearing it up.
Well, I don't have a job, so this is...
This is what you have to do.
This is literally all I've got.
Yeah, nice.
Like, I'm barely hanging on.
Is this even really plugged into anything, or are we just talking to each other with a microphone and a camera?
Yeah. When we did the one over at Happy Hour, you made that same joke.
Did I?
You kept telling Dom Segura or whoever.
Oh, okay.
You were like, "This shit's not even plugged in."
Okay, nice.
Or something. I don't remember. You were somebody. And then I made that same joke up in Cincinnati with somebody, and people were like, "No, is it really?" And and then somebody thought it wasn't plugged in. They thought we were doing a skit.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, "Why would we be in a dark corner doing a skit?" It was pretty funny.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
that's great, man.
So
that's awesome, dude.
We're here at Timmy's.
Timmy Two Time.
Timmy Two Times.
Tcubed.
Tcubed.
Yeah. TTT.
Triple T.
Triple T, baby. Tcubed.
What are some other Tcubed things we could come up
tiny
with?
Tiny
titty
twister.
tantrum.
Tiny titty twister.
Is that where you twist a tiny titty, or you just barely twist a normal titty?
I think the twister is tiny and not the titty.
Tiny titty twister.
Yeah.
Or no.
Or it could be a tiny titty twister.
It's the accent.
It's all on
tiny titty twister. And tiny titty twister.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Yeah. I mean, we could be speaking Mandarin right now.
They'll both get you put in prison, though, if you do it at the wrong person.
Unless you're asked to do a Tcubed.
Hey, give me one of those Tcubed, baby. Yeah.
Can we come up with a... What's Pcubed?
Pcubed?
Pretty penis princess.
Oh, those are out there.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, go to Thailand. They're everywhere.
No, I meant like a princess who enjoys a penis.
Oh, gotcha.
Who enjoys on its best day, barely reaches that average mark penis.
I guess, again, it's all in the emphasis.
Yeah. So if it's like...
Ladyboy, that's what they're called, isn't it? Ladyboys.
I don't think you could say that anymore.
Really? Oh.
I'm just joking. You can say whatever you want.
That's true. I can. I mean, it's only on camera. I can just get canceled for the rest of my life.
It's the beauty of editing.
Yeah, there you go. I can't believe you just said that. The N-word? No.
Beep.
Yeah. I'm going to edit that out.
Oh, my God. No, I'm not. I'm not
See? Yeah.
I hardly ever edit unless it's something that's like, okay. That was
mentioning somebody by name or something like that? Or do you leave that in there?
No, I mean, I don't know. Or like... Yeah, if it's like someone were to say something like, "I live over here," or like.
Oh yeah, my social security number is 404.
Or like my mom.
Her maiden name is this.
Yeah.
My password is.
Yeah, these
32.
4 images are a traffic light. I hate those.
Yeah,
they're getting ridiculous.
No, dude.
I had one today on Google. It said click the 2 images that are the same shape. And it was like a circle, a triangle, and then there was a G. Yeah. And then there was another smaller G, and the 2 G's were the only things that were the same shape.
Yeah.
But it was still deceiving.
Yeah, because you're like, this is a trick.
But
there's a trick going on
But
here.
the bots are tricking them.
Yeah.
It's
crazy. Really? Well, I think
they're doing it to trick the bots because the bots are getting tricky.
Where that anxiety comes from, which I know you're from Godless, Tennessee, so I don't know if you did these down there, but we had like the state tests.
Yeah, we had those.
The KES, like here, they were called KES tests, like Kentucky Education. Of course, I don't remember what it was.
Tcap.
Okay.
Shout out Tcap.
Tcap.
That's another Tcubed.
Yeah. Tcap titty.
Tcap titty turds. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm saying because I used to have those, like, especially in elementary, you'd be like, oh, compare what's this? And it's trying to get you to see if you can comprehend and shit.
Yeah.
So you got that stuck in your head, and like that was stressful then. And now all you want to do is fucking buy a ticket to something or whatever, and you're just like, fuck, I gotta do math and you're trying to you think it's a trick. It's like it's like
I'm trying to see ICP, and you're fucking. I can't.
Which woot is like the other woot?
Actually, I never listened to them.
Oh yeah.
I've heard their music, but I never got it.
I've never ever once. Like it took me.
You've heard them though.
Oh, I've heard of them, but I don't know if I might have heard them, and if I have,
man, that's good.
Yeah. Never heard that. Somebody exclaim that about. Are you sponsored by them or something?
I'm hoping.
Oh fuck.
Bud Light.
It puts the light in your bud.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, like their symbol or whatever, where it's like the dude with an axe or whatever.
Which symbol?
It's like you see it on cars, like stickers on cars. I think people have tattoos of it and shit. It's like it's a dude with an axe. It's got like some hair and it's like a silhouette type thing. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
I figured you for sure knew what the Juggalo.
From again? No.
Yeah. And so I would see those all the time, and I was like, I thought it was like some hiking thing. Like, I was like, oh, they must be hikers or some shit. No, turns out they're fucking juggalos.
Yeah. I remember there used to be a guy, when I used to have TikTok, there was this guy who was like a juggalo fan. Yeah. Wait, is a fan of the ICP is a juggalo, right? They're the minions.
Yes.
Okay. This guy was a juggalo, and he was like...
Juggalos and juggalettes.
Yeah, and he had... Do you know this guy?
No.
He would do TikToks, and he would start off with, hello, juggalos and juggalettes.
Oh.
He was like, it's time, and he would say something, and he was like... And he would scream, fuck this shit! And he would be on, like... He'd get on, like, top of his kitchen table and have, 4 2x4s laid out, and he would jump off those and land on shit. Yep. He did it on like fiber. What are those? What are these lights called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not Stardust. What are they called?
Stardust.
I'm high as fuck, dude. What are they called?
Dude, what am I, a fucking electrician?
Halogen light? No.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
The lights that are in.
Yeah.
An office.
What are they called? Yeah, because you break, like wrestlers break them on each other and shit.
Why can we not remember?
Because you asked the question.
Anyway, those fluorescent. There you go. He had a bunch of those long fluorescent bulbs and jumped on them, and then they all exploded, and there's gas in there.
Yeah.
And he was just like fucking cut. But he's like, fuck this shit, and he'll jump and just do like a wrestling move.
So that's got to make you question. Like, what are we doing with our band if this is our fans? You know
they
what
don't
I'm saying?
care.
Dude, oh, yeah. I mean, they're making, tens of 15s of dollars a day, I'm sure. Yeah. But, like, there was me and Mike, and who else was with us?
Mike Fields?
Yeah. And a few of us, we did this show down in Owensboro.
Uh-huh.
And we stayed in the fucking shittiest hotel that existed in Owensboro. Like the door is one of those where the doors are on the outside, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so...
what was it called?
I think it was just called Hotel. With the O missing.
Because they needed the O to they needed the O to put on the Welcome to Owensville or whatever.
Owensville. Yeah, they weren't even... They even had the town wrong on there.
It just said H-Tail.
Yeah. But we ended up... Yeah. Yeah, and there was plenty of H to tell about there, too. But, like, we ended up eating mushrooms that night.
You and Mike?
Well, there was a few of us there. And 2 dudes that were from Owensboro, one of the guys that ran the show and his buddy was there. And we had 2 different rooms because there's a few of us, and we were just partying it up.
Yeah.
We ended up meeting, like, some of our neighbors. There was these 2 Mexican dudes. One of them can speak English, one couldn't. The one that couldn't, it was his birthday.
Uh-huh.
So his cousin was just like, yay, it's his birthday. So we were just like, yeah, fucking partying with him and shit.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Años, sir. And, so circle back to Juggalos.
Yeah.
As we're standing out partying on the fucking, like I said, all the doors are on the outside.
Yeah.
We're all standing out there. We look down, 3 juggalettes. And they're all, like, huge. One of them has fangs.
Were they hot?
Fuck no.
But you'd have done it, though, right?
Even on mushrooms and all the beer I was drinking, I was like, nah, that's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But they started going like, woo, woo. And like one of them had like the fangs and shit. And they started making out on this car that was like, we were like, hell, show your titties, make out. And they started making out with each other, leaned against this car. The alarm
was there, too?
The alarm started going off and shit. It was hilarious, man. Juggalettes. And that's the first time I ever
knew what a
jugglet was. And they did it upright. I'm telling you.
Owensboro?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been there.
No?
I've been through it.
Yeah.
Does it?
It's like West Central Kentucky.
Does it? If you go up, doesn't it go up towards like?
Yeah, it's right on the border of
Evansville
Illinois.
and all that shit. Yeah. I've driven from Evansville down through there, down to Tennessee before.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good haul.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's about 2.5 hours from here or some shit like this. And this show we did was the worst show that I've ever done. And
what kind of show?
They had probably 10 to 12 people on the show. Everybody
on the
had 10
show or the mic?
On the show. It was a show.
With 10 people?
10 to 12, and each person had 10 minutes.
It's fun how...
And then this one fuck goes up, and he does I think it was 20 minutes or something like that. He just ran the light. The dude that run the show wouldn't go say anything to him. I know who was with us. David Williams was with us. And he was supposed to be after him. He was so pissed off, he was just pacing. And Mike was like, "This goddamn son of a bitch. Ain't anybody going to do anything?" I was like, I don't know, dude.
I'm imagining Mike doing that.
Oh,
and then
the crowd was into it at first, with the first 5 comedians, and they're like, fuck yes, why is there so many people?
10 people doing 10 minutes?
10 to 12.
That's like 10
to 12 people.
I don't even know how much time that is, but it's like 6
hours. Minutes, like that old MTV show.
It's like 6 hours.
Mm-hmm. It was a marathon, man. It was brutal.
Yeah, it's not too many on is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, and that was one of the ones which I've always had the thought of. Don't overload a comedy show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that was one of the ones where it was just okay, this is definitive of don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's I've realized. Well, I haven't done that many shows, but the few that I've done, some of them I think there've been maybe 1 or 2 too many on.
Yeah.
And it's because you need it. You kind of need at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yes.
To you know what I mean, to be on the show.
Unless you're doing a guest spot or something like that.
Yeah.
That's at Pivot we'll do a 7 spot, 10 to 12 spot, 15 to 20 spot, and then a 35 to 40-ish spot or something.
How many am I supposed to do? 7? 10?
So you'll do 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because you'll be the opener.
Okay.
And no pivot joke.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Luke's on that one too, right?
It's yeah.
Luke's on that one.
November. Is that what I said?
I think so, yeah. Whatever date that was.
Yeah.
I may have posted that. Wait, you said November. Let's plug it right now. November.
It's whatever the first Wednesday is.
2nd.
Yeah. Which
November 2nd. I'll be at Pivot.
I won't be.
Oh, nice segue.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah. What happened?
What do you mean you won't be here, Jeremiah?
Yeah. Going home. Fucking
don't go.
Being a loser. Yeah.
What would it take to get you to stay? If I blew Timmy 2 times.
You keep doing what you're doing with your foot under this table, and we'll talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm shaking the cord. Yeah. Nah, man, I get it. You got to fucking do what you got to do.
Yeah,
you know?
It's unfortunate because I love it here. I love all the people I've met and hung out with and do comedy with. And, I'm just now meeting a new group of folks that are coming in and doing it up. And, it's not like I'm going to be gone forever. I don't think, unless I wreck on the way home. Or it's something like that.
Shit.
But no, man, it's unfortunate. So, and I'm going to a place where there's not really a whole lot of comedy. So
hell, it sounded like somebody here in church. I'm going to a place.
Yeah, yeah.
Where there's not a lot of love.
No, there's not. They hate everybody. And,
well, maybe it'll be. Maybe you can come up with. You probably have a lot of good material, honestly.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Either that, or I might lose fucking 10 IQ points. I don't know. Which it won't take that much.
Shit. Yeah.
But no, it's bittersweet. I'm trying to be positive about it. You know what I'm saying? Because
I get it, man.
I just need a reset. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I haven't done what you, but like trying to explain to someone how a divorce is a good idea.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what this is. Because it's like, how is this a good idea, man?
Right.
But only you know, and I'm not,
Yeah.
It's no one else's business. It sucks because I like you. You're my friend.
Yeah.
And everybody likes you.
Well, it's like this. It's
cool.
like,
but
it's not that far down the road.
It's not.
But it's not going to be, I can't hit up the mics. I can't do shit like that, so.
I mean, hopefully, though, you'll still get to, I mean, you do shows
it's far
everywhere.
Yes, but it's far enough of a drive that it's not that far, but it's kind of far. It's like 3.5 hours, 4 hours, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm just going to slip up here.
What's the closest might be? Nashville?
Probably. Unless they do them in Paducah. I don't know if they do.
How far?
My brother, he plays music, and so he was telling me that he thought that there's kind of some people starting to do it.
You should just,
I
remember
But I'm going to start a mic or something if I have to.
You should.
I mean,
you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And like they just started doing shows down in Danville.
Yeah. The chick that runs those, she used to do them a while ago.
Yeah.
And then she stepped away for a minute. Now she's doing them again.
Yeah, I messaged her and told I lived in Danville for 6 years.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hey, if you ever need anybody, and she put me on like the December 23rd one.
Okay.
So, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, how am I going to get that? I'll figure it out, but I may have to drive back up to Danville and then go back. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going back now. But so the smaller towns, I think, because everyone sees comedy on their Netflix, on YouTube, but I think there's an audience in these smaller towns.
Absolutely, yeah.
Somebody asked me to do the class from my hometown, the class of like 1960s, whatever high school reunion. Do comedy.
Were you gonna do like a sock hop or something?
No, in like a country club.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, no, I couldn't do it first of all, but just to be asked was pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, it was cool.
You okay? What just happened?
No, I saw somebody that I thought I know, and then I know them, and I was like, I'm sorry, but why did I look like
You're
spooked?
Huh?
Was I like?
There's a lot of a range of emotion in that face.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it should,
No,
maybe
it'll be fine. I'm dreading the thought of just basically right now, any night I want to go, I can drive an hour
and
do a set somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no clubs around there that I'm have any in with, like which around here I do, which I'll be coming back up in November for. I'm featuring for Dale Jones at the Caravan, so I'm excited about that shit because that dude's a killer, man.
Dale Jones.
If you've never seen him, you gotta watch him. Man.
Okay.
Fucking A. He's like, think of like his energy is almost like a Robin Williams type energy or whatever,
Dale Jones.
Yeah.
I'm making.
He was actually on what was that comedy like competition that was on TV? Last Comic Standing or something like
that? Star Search?
No. Last Comic Standing?
Yeah.
Star Search.
That's what Dave Chappelle was on.
That's fucking hilarious.
4.25 stars!
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Remember watching that shit on Saturday night?
Oh, yeah. I remember watching. There used to be this show called Putting on the Ritz. Or Putting on the Hits is what it was called. And it was a lip syncing show.
I've been putting on the Ritz.
Yeah, those are more like fucking oatmeal pies, I think. Cheez-Its, yeah. But
sorry.
Yeah, it was a show that was a lip syncing thing like in the 80s or whatever called Putting on the Hits.
Wow.
And it was like that where they would judge like who did the best lip sync.
That's stupid.
I know.
Was it like kind of like what's that show where the celebrity dance off?
I guess, except they didn't dance. It was normal folks that were out there lip syncing.
Who do you remember like when air guitar was like a thing? And there were like competitions for air guitar.
I did not know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, dude!
Wow, that's hilarious.
And I don't know who, but I had a friend who I was at a concert with, and they had a friend, whatever, their friend was there, and they were like, yeah, he's like he was like last year's world air guitar champion. I was like, what?
What, they give him an air trophy?
No, there's like a whole there's like a whole contest, and like it was like I think Guitar Center sponsored it or some shit.
You think they'd want actual guitars since that's what they sell?
Yeah, they're not making any money off of air guitar.
Yeah.
That's what. No wonder they almost went.
They're like,
bankrupt.
here, let me show you that.
They almost went bankrupt a couple years ago.
That's hilarious. Walk somebody back to an empty room and just be like, here, see how what that one does for you. Like, oh, cool, thanks.
Take your sir. Remove your watches.
I know, yeah.
Sometimes if you play a really expensive guitar, they make you take off rings and jewelry, a coat. They'll be like, "Sir, please remove all metal objects from your person."
And it's all fake shit you're taking off.
It's like, it's like. This is so stupid.
I wanted to, at one point in my life, I started to do this. Like, I was going to get a card made up that says I was a air manager. So, like, if I was out at a bar and I saw somebody like air drumming or something, like, yeah, I fucking love this song, I'd be like, whoa, hey, buddy, Jeremiah Martin, air manager. I got a good
air talent.
I got a good air guitarist that's looking for a good air drummer, and I think you got what we're looking for, pal.
What would you call air talent air talent scout?
Yeah, there you go.
What about and you'd be like on the go bit air guitar, air drums, air bass, air piano,
Air keyboardist,
air keyboard, dancing.
Yeah. Air saxophone. Air dancing. How would you air dance?
Air dancing is just like
sitting there.
Dancing is just like air sex.
I don't know. People fucking weird ways then, if that's the case.
Yeah, it's just
Pop and lock.
I can't dance.
I can't either. No.
We should leave that to Alex.
I do this.
I just do a lot of
a lot of this. Yeah.
I do a lot of hand and a lot of shoulder.
Yeah.
And my legs don't move.
No, absolutely
legs
not.
are stuck in
like,
place.
It's like a reverse river dance.
Yeah.
Like this part's doing a lot, down low is nothing.
Yeah, this part is flipping and kicking it. Diddly 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 dee.
I do this.
I hate that shit.
The river dance?
All that Irish, Scottish shit, I'm always like, get the fuck out of here. It's so uninteresting to me. But it is cool.
I dig like some of the Scottish drinking tunes or the Irish drinking tunes and shit.
Really?
Because of they have little wild stories and shit. Like,
yeah,
I
just
remember
don't know
one
about
like
it.
It was about this dude passed out. You know, I'm paraphrasing the song, but it's like the whole song's about this dude gets drunk, passes out. He's got his kilt on. Two ladies walk by. You know, he's passed out on the side of the road. They lift his kilt up, see what he's got going on under there. And so they're laughing about it, and they tie a blue ribbon around his dick, you know. And he wakes up
to indicate that he's dead? No,
I don't know, just to fuck with him, I guess. He wakes up, doesn't remember what's going on, lifts his skirt up and was like, holy shit, I must have won first place in a big dick competition or something. Again, all of it's paraphrased, but that's what the song is about. And I was just like, dude, this is fucking awesome. And this was played like on the college station in Murray, Kentucky is where I heard it.
I mean, but is it like an ancient song and they've just like...
It'd be like, yeah, not ancient.
I mean, they're ancient over there. Everything's ancient.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing like probably...
Couple hundred years ago?
Probably.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's ancient.
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean, it was enough to where he's getting drunk and passing out. 200 years is ancient?
I don't know. What counts as ancient?
That's a good question.
Like,
I'm guessing 1,000 years.
How old does your car have to be before you can get ancient tags on it?
It's not called ancient tags. They're called antique tags.
No.
Antique and ancient is two different things.
I know. Antique's 20 years. Ancient is...
1,000, I would say.
It's probably just for Amish, probably.
No, they don't understand future.
I had a conversation about Amish people yesterday.
With...
Can't remember.
Mennonite?
Can't remember. I was talking shit about them.
I always feel like, you know what Mennonites are?
We call them Mennonites.
It's
I may be saying it wrong.
I don't know how to say it.
But I know they're like Amish light.
They're half-assed Amish is what they are. Yeah.
They're the Ross for less.
It's like we're gonna stink and like have beers and shit, but I want to drive a car. I ain't fucking around.
Yeah, so
but I'll paint it black. They just paint it black or whatever.
That's just called being poor.
Yeah,
but they're rich as fuck. They make so much.
Oh
money.
yeah.
They get peanut brittle and shit.
Sheds. and whatnot.
They make tons of money off peanut brittle and inbreeding.
And because they don't have to share with the money with like who they gonna pass it down to.
I mean, inbreeding is
Their
still
uncle.
breeding technically, you know.
Inward, it's inward breeding.
It's in. I thought you said it's inward breeding, and I was like,
See, yeah, I knew you were racist. That's why I brought it up earlier
No,
when
you
you
said
said
it.
when you said the N-word. Inward.
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 Inward. Let's stop. Yes, inhaling, I believe, is the correct term.
I love this. You don't ever hear this guy on the radio. I love this shit. Sorry for this. This is
Jim Croce.
no, especially this song. God damn it, John Mayer
This
or
is
John Mayall. Sorry, John Mayall. Fucking amazing.
Is it old? This sounds old.
It's probably like early 70s, mid 70s.
Do you like that band Dawes?
don't know
DAW.
Dawes.
They're cool. They played here last week. I didn't get to go.
Oh, they're a local band.
No, they're from like LA or something.
Oh.
They're like
They were here.
they played at the Burl.
Oh, okay.
They were in Lexington. Sorry, but
Dude, I've been
They
wanting. I know on Saturday they had a show there that I wanted to go see so bad. It was Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears,
oh wow,
and he's fucking amazing. If you've not heard any of his shit, like check him out for sure, man.
Black Joseph,
Black Joe Lewis,
Black Joe, but wasn't Joe Lewis?
right? So is this one?
Gotcha.
Were you trying to say black?
No, I'm just saying. I didn't know if it was.
It's called Inhale, not Inward. Come on, John, step it up.
It's so hard to get out of this hole.
You love digging holes. What can I
Equal
say?
opportunity or whatever.
Yeah, well, I get.
Can I hit that? I should. Are you going up tonight?
Yeah,
Okay. What about the rule about not getting high before you go up?
this doesn't count.
This doesn't count.
If it's a show, I won't. but
Ah, okay, well-
yeah. Like this, I don't give a fuck.
Last night,
But so what'd you think about that?
it was great. Like the show at Vernon got canceled because no one came.
Oh shit!
So, but I mean, Louder Than Life was going
was that
on.
the bowling alley thing or whatever?
And there was
Yeah.
another show at that VFW that Blake Hammond and Bikey and Lena were doing, and
How'd
there's
that
like, there were like 40 people at it. So everyone was
That's
at
not too
that,
shabby.
which is
Yeah.
good for that.
Yeah.
I mean, but so we just didn't have a crowd, and that VFW show looks tight as hell. I'd love to do that. But anyway, but so I just went over to 21st.
So like the people watching, just let them know what your experiment was like.
Oh, the experiment was, yeah, sorry. I love you, so that's why you get the bird. But yeah, I usually go up, even open mic or show anywhere. I'm usually pretty stoned.
Yeah.
But recently I've felt like I've been a little bit out of touch with like what the audience was feeling versus what I was feeling, and that's not good. So Jeremiah, you told me to fucking try not to don't like cut it off a few hours before, and I did. And then I went up last night, and I was nervous, and I did have some drinks, but I wasn't
But not like a fucking.
No, I mean I had a beer and a Crown at the bowling alley, and I had another Crown and club soda while I was listening, but I wasn't drunk, but enough to get loose.
Right.
But anyway, so I went up, and it was weird at first. Like everybody was talking, a bunch of the other comedians were talking.
Yeah, that's. Where was this?
At 21st in Germantown.
Oh yeah.
And I roasted both of them immediately, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I got them pretty good.
Nice.
And then they kept talking.
Did you say that to him? I got you good.
I was like, I got you good, dummy.
I got you good. Fucker.
I got you good, knucklehead. No, you fucking scoundrels. No, the one, I don't know her name. She's really sweet. I've met her a couple times, but I think she's friends with Randy and that crew, like the 21st crew. But she was doing some joke, and I don't know why, but I called her a walking UTI.
Damn.
And it was pretty fun. It hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
And then another guy wouldn't shut up. and I told him to rewrite his jokes or shut the fuck up or go back to Cincinnati.
Nice.
So I just, because they wouldn't stop talking.
Right.
They would not shut up.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're not going to talk over me. So I just
had they already been up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they were just talking, and another guy, the musicians were talking. There was this whole table, everybody talking. I was like, but it was intimate, so it's fine to talk. But like, I don't want them talking.
Right.
I want them to listen to me.
Yeah.
Unless I talk, that's the fucking rule.
Yeah.
You shut up unless someone's like, "Hey, you.
Yeah.
Would you like to?"
Sometimes in a bar show, that's hard to.
It was, and I felt bad, but I kind of, if I would have been high, there's no way I would have been able to like.
Yeah.
Roast them, but still entertain these
and still remember
other half of the people.
Yeah.
But it was, and I remembered some things that had happened during the day that, like, a lot of times I'll forget because I'm just too high.
If you could recall, like, that's what I've figured out. Is like my recall, I'm more. I can
present.
I'm more present. I can present the jokes better as far as like I'm just like, oh hey man. Like,
if we're both high, if everybody was high, I would go up there obliterated.
Yeah.
Because we'd all be on the same wavelength, probably or close.
Yeah.
But if some people are high and some people
above their wavelength and fucking melt their faces, man.
Yeah, but I still think being above, but it has to be at least in parallel with it. You know what I mean? We have to be. I don't know. Maybe not.
So if
I don't know why we're trying.
If there was a crowd full of people on acid, you'd be like, "Hey, let me eat this acid."
Of course. If I got up and everybody in the crowd was like, "We're all on acid," I would be like, "Well, then I'm going home."
Then why am I fucking doing there?
Actually, what I would actually try and leave.
Go, hello.
I'd be like, hey guys, I'm gonna do comedy, but after I do it, you've all got to follow me outside.
I would just fucking speak pig Latin and act like I'm speaking like normally. Ixnay, porsnay, snee, floor, snee.
Just make a.
And they're like, what the fuck?
What's there with them? Who sees streets and flattens?
Chicken flow, snee,
Who got change license? Farting slams.
Fart.
Queef. Who's in Slorns? Just. Please slaughtered.
What's to do?
So fucking retarded.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be.
That's
fun
when you watch everybody go, fuck, oh fuck, oh
they're
fuck.
Like, yeah, I would be like, they're fucking with me. What's the most hits of acid you've ever done?
At once was probably like 4.
What? Like, I've only done 1.5.
Yeah.
And it was fun, but like, I didn't like. I could see things, but it was at a concert. And there were lights. It's like, I don't know how much of this is the actual physical lights being able to do this, or how much is I'm hallucinating.
Right.
But,
so,
like, what does 4 hits feel like?
It depends on the acid, you know, because I've had like where I've taken 1.5 hits and fucking tripped balls and saw all kinds of shit, and I've had where I've taken like 2 or 3 hits, and I'm high, but not like seeing shit. But the time I took the 4, that was an accidental 4. I was at Bonnaroo for the first time I ever went to Bonnaroo, and this would have been 2007. It was the last time I ate acid, and but it was like before the Tool show. Me and my buddy were down there, and we thought we had to go hide to eat the acid for some reason. Like, we bought the acid, got in there, we're like, we don't need anybody to see us eating this acid. We're at fucking Bonnaroo. Nobody gives a shit, right?
Yeah, everyone's on acid.
Everybody's on acid.
Yeah.
But we're like, oh, we got to fucking... So he gave me the package, like, slipped me the package. I went into, like, the Mobile John, ate my acid, came back out, handed it to him. He went in there. He came out. He's like, what'd you eat, dude? I was like, I don't know. Whatever the fuck you had cut there for me. He's like, no, man, you ate, like, 4 hits.
How many were you supposed to take?
1.5.
What did he take?
He took like fucking 4. But this guy, that's what he did it all the time. It's not for him.
Oh, but you'd never done it?
No, I'd done that. So I'd done that many, but like it had been years. So this was like the first time I've eaten acid in years.
Oh, okay.
And so I was just like, I'll take it easy. 1.5 hits, And it was for Tool. Like,
but you thought you took 1.5, but it was 4.
I thought I was eating 1.5, but I took 4.
Well, he should have fucking told
because he cut it all weird and shit. Like, so I just grabbed the. Yeah, exactly. But either way, damage is done. So
every time I've done it, and it with mushrooms too, like I don't know if I even have like the ability to like hallucinate with my physical eyes. All of my hallucinations are happening in my mind.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'll close my eyes and it's like I'm going.
It's like a fucking kaleidoscope.
Yeah, but like the last time, the last time was at Expansion a couple weeks ago.
I don't know what that is.
It was it's like a psych rock festival, music festival. It was fun as hell. Yeah. It's really fun. The Black Angels, do you know them?
Oh, fuck yeah.
They headlined it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fucking nice.
It's in Lexington?
It was. Yeah, it's in
wow.
Lexington.
Okay.
I think this is the third one they did.
That's cool.
This band called the Death Valley Girls.
I don't know.
They're like stoner rock, but it's like a girl. They're like, it's girls in the band.
I hadn't heard of them because I like stoner.
Yeah,
stoner rock.
I'll see. They were my favorite, honestly.
Nice.
I like Black Angels were cool, and
yeah,
they're obviously a bigger, more polished,
right.
more like produced band. But I like the Death Valley Girls a little. They're a little more raw, a little more punk rock.
Nice.
But yeah, the couple times I've done it, I just have all these. Like with acid, I just have all these ideas.
Right.
I just have. It's like 12 hours of.
It lasts too long, man.
Of brainstorming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is fucking intense.
It's got to end.
Like, in the last 2 or 3 hours, and every time I do
laying
it,
there
I get
your body's asleep.
I get cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah, your body's like dead, but your mind's like
fucking racing. Yeah.
It's the last few hours I always am like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
But with like mushrooms, it's a lot of stuff, but it's more like vision. Like it's like storyboarding almost. It's I don't know. But I like it because I do feel like it. Like after I do acid, I just feel really, really happy for like a week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I was like, nothing. I don't give a shit about any. You could not ruin my mood. Right
yeah.
It's
I always feel like a piece of shit the next day.
Really?
And it's because you've dumped all your fucking serotonin. And so, like, if you take...
the next day sucks, but, a few days later.
Afterwards. Yeah, but that next day... And somebody told me you could, like, to eat this. It's called theta... I can't remember the name of it.
Theta queef.
But it's basically... Yeah, it's a theta queef. It just pussy farts right in your brain. And,
Theta queef pill.
You're like, oh, that was kind of nasty. But, apparently it kind of replaces some of the... serotonin
that you lose,
that you lost, and but yeah, back on this on my Bonnaroo thing.
Oh yeah.
So we started kind of walking towards the. I was like, well, fuck, I want to get me something to eat before this kicks in.
Yeah.
And I went to this egg roll stand. They had like an egg roll stand, and I had to wait. And I got this egg roll, and I was so excited about the egg roll. Because it's kind of starting to kick in now. I'm just like, oh, this is fucking exciting. This egg roll is going to be amazing. And as I'm walking, just looking at the egg roll, this fucking dude walks by and bumps into me. And my egg roll just goes flying slow motion in the air. I'm like, no, it's my egg roll, man. And this dude was like, he was too angry to be at Bonnaroo, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, watch where you walking, bro. I was like, no, man.
There's a lot of dickheads at, like, assumingly peaceful activities.
I was like, what's wrong? And I was like, dude. And he was like, I said, watch where you're going. I was like, that's my egg roll, man. He's like, fucking said something else. And I was like, that's my fucking egg roll. And like the crazy acid eyes kicked in. And he was like, fucking A, he left. And then like.
So where's the egg? Did you pick the egg roll?
No, the egg roll's just on the floor looking at me, laughing at me.
But isn't Bonnaroo outside?
Yeah, so it was like so dusty because it was like the second or third day. So by that day, there's
grass.
no rain. It turns into fucking dirt because so many people's walking around. You know what I'm saying?
So you couldn't have eaten it.
It turns into a dust storm. Like on the last day, you literally, it was like being in, like you were in a desert or some shit. Yeah, it was like Dune. People had on their fucking do-rags and shit. And, yeah, but we got to Tool, and I remember walking through there, and I feel like I was sneaking through people. And I could just see people like, holy shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked up. 4 hits, baby.
That's the thing is you think everyone's looking at you. I know, and nobody gives a fuck.
Because they're like, why is he looking at me?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, he's high.
Yeah. And then we got to the Tool part. We got about middle. You know what I'm saying? We had a pretty good thing. And like, the show started, and it was just unreal. Like, I could see the sounds and shit, basically. I was fucking... It almost had like a wah-wah sound type to it.
Could you see it with your...
Oh, I was fucking tripping out, yeah.
With your own eyes?
Yeah. No, I grabbed the person next to me's eyes.
Gotcha.
But
that's what I do, too.
Yeah.
Actually, I just stick my finger in their butt and just telekinetically, yeah. I'm like,
And then you go...
to them.
Yeah. But my buddy, this dude's like, the guy I went with, he's probably about this tall. I mean, not from the table, but from the floor. And he's just as wide as he is tall, man.
Nice.
And he fucking gets into doing some moshing and shit.
In Tool?
In Tool. And so, like, I'm just, like, fucking zoned out on Tool. I look around, it's me and him standing there. He's been moshing so hard, like, there's a big circle of nobody around us. Because I guess he's tripping them out, you know, because he's fucking just raging.
Just going crazy. Oh, my God.
And then I go, okay, I got to go. And I just went to the back and sat there and watched it from the back. I had to fucking leave him. And then I ended up walking back. I found my campsite somehow, you know what I'm saying? I found a dude that was behind my tent that was covered up in a sheet of plastic, like that real thick.
Like a tarp?
Yeah. But like not even a tarp. It was just like the...
Was it clear?
That clear plastic shit. I was like, this guy's going to die.
Like what they killed that girl from
like,
Twin Peaks and put her in?
I've never seen Twin Peaks.
I think I just made that up.
Oh, I just made that up.
I mean, Twin Peaks was a show.
Yeah.
It's
also a subpar restaurant.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
It's like a restaurant, right?
Yeah. I've never heard it called that, but that's
that's what they're
hilarious.
called. They're called restaurants. I didn't coin that term. I wish
hilarious.
I did.
Yeah.
But
that is because that's perfect.
There's no restaurants for dicks though.
There's a place called Dick's, but they're just assholes to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Dick, like they sell cleats and stuff.
It's like Dick's, but like let's say you'd be like, "Hey, can I get a chocolate cake?" And they're like, "No problem, fatty. It looks like you need 2 of them."
Wait,
like
this
they just
is a
make
real
fun.
place?
It's a real place, and they just make fun
like
of you.
Chicago
I think it's North Carolina.
That sounds awesome.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Can
job?
you make fun back?
Sure.
This sounds great.
Wouldn't that be the best job though? Like you would never be stressed because you get to fucking make fun of everybody.
You get to do stand up all day.
They do instead of wedding parties, they do divorce parties and shit like that. Yeah, Dicks.
That's really.
And that's
funny.
what they are.
They're assholes.
Yeah.
Shit. What time is it? Oh well, we better. I think people.
What time is it?
It's almost 10:30.
Damn.
Fuck, man, I'm gonna miss you a lot.
I know, man.
But I'm gonna come out there.
Yeah. No, like I said, I'm gonna run shows, so I'm gonna try to get y'all down there. But again, it's like a 3.5 hour drive. So.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Like lately, I don't know. Distance doesn't feel as far to me anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I am.
Yeah.
It never really has. Like I like driving, and
I love
I don't
driving.
give a shit.
And a lot of my friends, like when you go, like when you're out and drive around, do you have friends or people that don't do that? Be like, what are you driving for? Like,
what do you mean?
Like be concerned that you're on the road that much?
Oh no.
No. You
have people that love and care about you that worry about you like that?
Yeah,
no.
Actually.
Well, that's weird. What's that like?
I don't. It's a little smothering, to be honest.
Yeah. That's why you're driving so far, is to get away from the smothering.
It's like, well, you guys if you just chill out, I come home more. No, I'm joking.
You might as well just put a pillow over my fucking face with all this smothering.
But I do like it. I like being out. I like being on the road. It's
man,
fun.
I dig it. Turn on some tunes. Fucking
it's
car
good
talk. Like if you got somebody else with you, and
it's good to phone calls.
I've had some comedians teach me this game called the car game.
What's that?
It's where you can say whatever you want to in that car, and it never leaves that fucking car.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's fun.
I feel like I play that game every day.
Yeah.
In my car.
Yeah.
Alone.
To yourself.
No.
That's called masturbation, John.
Yeah.
When you show up to your destination with one less sock.
You know, my car now doesn't have tinted windows in the front, so I can't do it anymore. I've only masturbated in one car in my life.
Yeah. Were you driving?
I was in my dad's van A gray van. He had a red van, but this was pre-red van. This was gray van.
Yeah.
I was a freshman, and it was after a lock-in. And this is gross, but you know at lock-ins, like there's girls.
I have a whole joke about.
Yeah, I know. That's right. I remember.
Yeah.
You know, there's girls running around. Like
there's
people making out.
Every person that's where they first make out with somebody's at a church lock-in.
And I don't remember anything specifically that I did. I may not even have done anything, but just being around that many girls and just crazy and all that sugar. And the lock-in was over at 8, and then we left and went to McDonald's, and my dad went in to get McDonald's, and I was like, I didn't go to sleep. I was like, I'm tired, and I'm staying here. And while they went in to order fucking biscuits or whatever,
you were buttering your own biscuit.
I fucking buttered up my sausage with these biscuit hands.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is the biscuit. And I fucking came all over him. I don't know where I did it. Where would
Gross.
I think I just did it like, this is disgusting. I think I just did it on myself and then like just covered. I don't know what the hell I did.
You got real scratchy and shit.
Yeah, but I was already disgusting from like, you know, like a whole lock-in. You know, you've got basketball and you're sweating.
Right.
I mean, it's a breeding ground for funk.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
it's House of Funk.
It's
dude.
so awkward. It's so awkward. All of it.
Yeah. They were fun as hell though.
Yeah. Again, I'm pretty sure the first vagina.
And no one was on drugs.
No.
But everyone was acting
your
on
drugs at that point were mellow yellow cake and candy and shit. And you're just fucking
Christ.
And nah, he is risen. Is that what you said? He is risen.
all of mine were.
Did you go to one of those crazy churches where they yell and
Baptist,
shit?
but we were. It was a very involved Baptist church.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna come see you in Owensboro, and
I'm not in Owens. I'm not gonna be in Owensboro.
Wherever the fuck it is. Oh yeah, Paducah. How close to Paducah?
It's like right down. It's like so.
I've never been over there.
Yeah, so that's like.
Wait, are you? Memphis would be closest.
Memphis is close. Nashville and Memphis are about the same distance.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, you know, Mayfield where all the tornadoes hit and shit.
Oh yeah.
What? Is that funny? No. A whole fucking group of people got wiped out with the crazy wind. That reminds me, though, I thought of this the other day. You can tell somebody's economic status by the type of wind that takes them out. You know what I mean? Like if it's a hurricane, as rich folks, tornadoes.
If it's a
typhoon, that's third world shit.
If it's a tropical depression, that's Haiti right
that's
there.
Haiti and shit. Tornadoes are rednecks. Fucking hurricanes are rich people.
Okay, so it's out there. I remember.
But it's like basically we're on the border of Illinois, Missouri, Tennessee.
Okay, how close is St. Louis?
It's about 3.5.
Okay.
So it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I've got friends there.
And so you got Evansville's pretty close. Carbondale, Illinois, that's like where SIU is. Another college town.
Okay. So there's some spots.
Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro's past Nashville.
Yeah, it's a little bit past. Not too far, but.
We'll
definitely fucking hook up.
This is just distance.
This isn't goodbye. It's I'll never see you again.
This isn't goodbye. It's farewell.
It's adios, amigos.
Sayonara.
What's rhymes with that? Menorah. Sayonara, my menorah.
Sayonara, my majora.
What's a majora?
Not sure.
Do you know what a menorah is?
It's something that the Jewish people have.
Yes.
Is it the candle holder?
That's the
that's the candles.
Yeah, it's the candles.
Are there 7 or 8?
7.
I thought it was 7 plus 1 and then 8.
Maybe. I don't know.
We're so cultured. It's
I don't give a fuck about religion.
It's ridiculous.
It's ruined everything.
Yeah. I saw that all the ladies are like burning their head
bras.
No, I mean, symbolically, yeah. In the Arab world, I think it's the same thing.
Oh, in Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, good. I'm glad they have beautiful hair. Let that shit flow. Mm-hmm. What? What? I'm serious. I love long hair.
That's hilarious. You're like, yeah, all the other shit, their hair needs to be free. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
To hell with their clitoris.
Yeah, to hell with their rights on the shit. I need to objectify.
I need that hair.
Them.
I need that
I
hair.
need to objectify them. No, I'm actually I am glad.
No, it's ridiculous.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking about Amish. I was thinking about yesterday.
They're fucking Christian Muslims.
You mean Christian fundamentalists?
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you got to keep everything covered and fucking.
Yeah, it's like it's just oppressive crap. And like I was talking about Amish people.
Not
yesterday.
all Muslim. I'm talking about like you got it right.
Yeah.
Fundamentalist,
Amish or whatever the hell. Like they wear all that shit because they have been given no option. We better stop. Right. Timmy's coming this way.
Right.
But we'll stop talking about politics. We're wrapping it. I'm wrapping it. I'm sorry, Tim.
It's wrapped.
Wrap. All right, Jeremiah.
Dude, love you, man.
Matt, love you too, dude. Bye.